Now, we all know how Rockstar often likes to, from time to time, commit the gaming equivalent of domestic violence to its player base. And many people like to pass it off as just a bunch of silly little mistakes. I don't. There's a non-0% chance, and by that I actually mean 99%, that Rockstar has been testing on us for the past 4 years to see what kind of bullshit players will tolerate in GTA 6 Online. And the unnerving thing is, I think those tests worked. To really understand all of this, we need to go back to 2022. 2022 was essentially the year of reckoning for this game. The water was really starting to get hot.
The frog will just sit there.
Some of you may remember how at the start of March they released Expanded and Enhanced, which was basically just a very rudimentary ray tracing mod that Rockstar repackaged into a full-fledged upgrade. Generally, the update itself wasn't bad, mostly just inconsequential. E&E was more of a gateway for worse things to come than anything else, because that same month GTA Plus released, which, if you didn't know, is a paid subscription service that gives you some bonuses and perks. You get access to exclusive features, cosmetics, yada yada. This update, we already saw this for what it was, a blatant cash grab. Then, the next year, Rockstar just deleted over 200 cars from the in-game websites for easier usability or whatever the fuck the PR team could come up with. And of course, some of the removed cars just happened to be available in the newly introduced Vinewood Car Club, exclusive to GTA Plus users obviously, all for the low price of $5.99 a month. Of course, ever since 2024, it was $7.99. Basically, nobody was happy at all. Now, there are the nerfs. The most notable ones are the Cayo Perico specific one, and the most recent nerfs that, well, prompted me to make my last video. Like I said earlier, I don't think these were just silly decisions blindly driven by monetary gain. I think there's a little more to all of these additions. Some of you may be asking why I think these are all specifically tests for GTA 6 Online.
Well done. Here come the test results. You are a horrible person.
My thought process is that, well, it doesn't really make sense for them to do this to GTA 5 Online. For the better part of a decade, it made Rockstar and Take-Two boatloads of cash. By 2022, it was still most likely generating moolah. I mean, there are some stats that hint at that. So why would you start making risks with and possibly sabotaging an easy source of consistent revenue, especially while you're working on the next biggest release in gaming history? My theory is that ever since 2022, all of this has been a giant test on all of us, all to see if this shit will float in GTA 6 Online. Now, logically, what is the deeper purpose of these specific tests? By my understanding, the whole introduction of GTA Plus simply serves as a beta test for a different income source for Rockstar. They likely wanted to know if an equivalent in the next game would be accepted, if the player base wouldn't feel weird about their sense of FOMO being exploited for profits. I mean, currently it only goes as far as some minor bonuses and maybe early access to certain items. Nothing serious is completely locked away. But seeing how GTA 6 will have an Ultimate Edition with entire shops being kept behind its paywall, I won't be surprised if Rockstar made some more drastic changes. And seeing how little pushback there is now towards GTA Plus and by extension its users, I think Rockstar is seeing a very bright green light. As for the vehicle removals, they are most likely for maintaining player engagement with the game. I mean, I've had to deal with this shit myself. I remember making a whole car collection, had a list and everything, and all I really had left to buy was this one muscle car. So I scroll through all the in-game sites, only to eventually realize that the car had been removed, because of course it was. So my only options at that point were to either wait weeks until that car appeared in Simeon's auto shop or as a test ride at the LS car meet, or get in contact with a player on Reddit or Discord so I can buy the car from them. All things that in one way, shape, or form ensure the player is in touch with the game for as long as possible. Then the nerfs. Well, besides being a big fuck you, I think the intended purpose as a test is to see if players will tolerate an increase in friction within the grind, and possibly as an introduction of a sort of weekly bonus system with the recent nerfs. That I guess could also drive up player engagement. But in terms of these tests, I gotta say, I think we passed these tests with flying colors. I mean, sure, we did complain a lot in the beginning, but the revenue kept climbing, and eventually we learned to quiet down, conform to this multi-billion-dollar corporation. I mean, we did a great job. So I'd like to say congratulations. We should be proud. We should be proud to be such resilient little guinea pigs. Okay, so maybe you don't really want to be a guinea pig or someone who is easily pacified by a Rockstar branded binky. There's this misconception that the higher-ups making all the decisions speak the same language as we do. They don't. We tried getting through to them with words when the only words they really know are actually numbers. When we say we're dissatisfied yet continue to pay for their subscriptions and play along, all they understand is that we don't mind more. So what do you do then? How exactly do we get through Rockstar that we're not gonna have any of this garbage? There's 4 possible ways. Since numbers and revenue are all they seemingly really care about, if you're a GTA Plus user, you have the exclusive opportunity to hit Rockstar hard. Simply just unsubscribe from the service. I mean, it's as simple as don't give your money to them every single month. That's about it. Believe it or not, review scores also matter. So, if you're interested, feel free to leave an honest thought for Rockstar. I'll also be leaving some sites that you can visit in the pinned comment below specifically to leave said reviews. This one's hard. I mean, even for me. I won't say it's mandatory for that reason. Some people actually really like playing the game still, or have friends that want to play the game with them, but still, I heavily urge anyone to consider it. Player counts do matter, and execs will feel the dip. Now, this one was actually suggested by a few of my commenters, so bless you, lads. At this point with this option, it's less about GTA 5 Online and more or less just the future of Rockstar games. If you don't like what they're doing so far and you're firmly against it, I would suggest that you simply cancel your pre-orders if you have that. Actually, I don't know. Can you even cancel pre-orders for GTA 6? I won't be surprised if Rockstar doesn't let you do that. I'm gonna find out later. And just don't buy GTA 6 in general. And I know there's going to be people who say doing any of this isn't really going to make a change. And I understand it, really. I used to have this same exact mentality of, what's the point in even trying when there's so little of us? And honestly, thinking back now, I think that sort of limp dick mentality is why shit never gets done collectively. Everyone needs to take initiative at the end of the day, not just wait for a big enough crowd to form. A small clump of snow has the potential to snowball into a great mass with consistency. So I urge you, take at least 5 minutes out of your time, go to any review page of your choice and leave a score. let the execs see that number. But yeah, that's about it for the serious stuff, at least. Right now, I want to more or less talk about the state of the channel. I will be making some more videos. I have a bigger project in the works as well. And I have some less serious, more goofy clips stockpiled from, you know, the past couple of months. So I will be making some videos using that as well. But no, they're going to be less serious. Of course, GTA isn't going to be the only thing that I'm going to focus on. Especially not since Rockstar isn't getting their shit together in terms of all of this. So I'm very much open to any suggestions anyone might have, maybe a game I could cover or just some sort of specific topic that y'all would be interested in seeing. So be sure to tell me in the comments. As for the people who tune in to watch my streams, I'm letting you know that I'm making a separate channel for that sort of thing, mostly just to keep everything concise and clean. Be sure to check that out. Otherwise, yeah, that's about it. See ya.